Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. And I'm such a fan of these movies and what Nia Vardalos has done in terms of creating these now 3 stories, focusing on Tula and her family, and the Vardalos family, and she obviously really understands Greek culture, and that brings so much genuine feeling and heart and soul. And it's just that kind of feeling where you get to really see into this culture, understand it, and all the humor and everything centered around it, and the conflicts. It feels so genuine. And that's something special that Vardalos brings to these films. From like a filmmaking perspective, it's not particularly interesting from directing. It's over-edited. Like, each scene's like quick on to like the next joke. But there's a decent amount of laughs in this movie. And I had a good time. It's silly. It's fun. There's some moments where they are dealing with some dramatic things and some emotions, especially centered around the fact that their dad has passed away. The patriarch, the Windex wheeling patriarch of this family has passed away, and they go off to Greece to try to find some of his old childhood friends to hand off a journal. And this whole journey you get to spend with some of the best characters in these films, Tula and Lan, who John Corbett back just being his goofy self in this. Louis Mandylor has a decent chunk of what to do in this movie, and he gets some interesting moments as Nick in terms of how he grows. Lainey Kazan is back as the matriarch of this family, but unfortunately she's dealing with dementia, and that brings some emotional elements. Elena Kampouris, who is Paris, the daughter, she's stuck with a guy that she went out with once, Aristotle, stuck on this trip. She's hiding some things and, going through young people issues. And Andrea Martin as Aunt Vola is just so much fun. She is sassy. She steals every scene she's in. And you still get Nikki and Angelo and Aunt Frida and everybody you love from these movies, for the most part. But Melina Kotsulo, who plays Victory, the mayor of this small town that they go to visit, absolutely steals the show. Every scene. Victory is such a great character, so much fun, so much energy, just really enjoying that experience. You even have like the likes of Stephanie Muir, who pops up in here in a small role, very charming as always. But there's elements that hit emotionally, and when they hit emotionally, they do. You have some laughs, they land. There's other things where it's just like a lot of the plot is kind of half-baked or very cliched, but when you have so much charm, when you have so much authenticity, and just so much heart that goes into this, you can't help but have at least a good time and think this is a fine film, even if it leans into a lot of tropes. Things don't get fully fleshed out all the time, and it's not exactly the leanest, cleanest kind of script you're going to find. It's just, there's a love letter here, and it's beautiful, and it's fun, and it's silly, and it's enjoyable. And if you're a fan of the first 2, you'll certainly be a fan of this one. And this time they get to go back to the motherland, and we all get to go on this wonderful trip to Greece along the way. And you know what? I appreciate what Nia Vardalos is doing, and it works. But those are my thoughts on my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.